Yeah.
Thank you. But it'll probably, you never can trust the internet. All right. Hello, folks. It's Fandango Friday, August 20th, 2021. We are doing Fandango. We are doing Liqueurs. So James is going to start us off with the craziness.
Okay, welcome everyone to Fandango Friday. All right, and for all you constipated, rigid stiffs out there in alcohol review land that act like robotic fools, robotic zombies. We are here, and we blow everyone out of the water with a well-rounded show, to say the least. Now, Ronald Thierry's wonderful party bucket.
And here's my 99 brand party bucket. I bought it at Mathern's Market, formerly Mathern Supermarket. I got this for $7.99. It's got 20 bottles. So now I'm gonna shake it up, like the Cars said in 1981. Shake it up.
It's like you're playing bingo. It's like a bingo game, right?
Yeah, like bingo. Now I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna pull it out on the air. Here we go.
Oh, okay. I got nervous when you said that, but anyway, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I was talking about the bottle. All right.
Hardy har. Oh my goodness! I'm not going to say a word. Look at that. Oh wow! How about
99 brand espresso coffee, 99 proof. Well, that should be a very interesting product. So,
I think so.
I can't wait to pour it. Now, James is going to pull something onto the screen.
Okay. I'm going to pull the screwy rabbit out of my hat. I have my liqueur resting on the old frozen blue thingy from the freezer. All right.
Good.
People think we mess around here on Fandango Friday. And the reason why I said I won't say another word is because I have a Jägermeister cold brew coffee liqueur. And for those of you that pretentiously look down on our liqueurs, that drink their craft beer with their pinky sticking out, don't worry about it. We have a bright future. And that's why I said, I go, how about that? He has espresso liqueur. And look at that. So we both have a similar flavor.
Yeah, the one you have, I plan to buy soon. I think that'll be the next thing I buy when I'm finished with the party bucket. All right. Now, BC's beer review, whether it's can or bottled, he's going to review a beer. But today's liqueur.
BC.
Yeah, today's liqueur. And, man, I'm glad I'm stepping out of my comfort zone on this one. Because
where's your video? We don't see it.
Oh. You guys froze. I was going to get a cup, but, yeah, this is what I bought. It was 99 cents at Discount Drinks. And it's a Long Island iced tea. And to go on with what Ron was saying, they had like a display case of a bunch of these there at Discount Drinks. And ironically enough, I was debating between what Ron got and this. So I went with this for some reason. And here we are with the Long Island iced tea, part of the party bucket that Ron's talking about.
It's
So,
very good to pair that with Long Island duck, I think.
yeah.
I don't know. I just made that up because a lot of people out there are big on pairing booze with food. You know, pair this, pair that.
Yeah.
Pair it. You know, I
That's
say,
going around lately, yeah.
I'd say, you
So,
know, drink what you like, eat what you like.
yeah, pretty much, you know. I mean, generally, most of the time when I'm drinking a beer and it says, well, this would go good with this, that, or the third, generally I go with that. Just at least try it. Now, I remember doing a review once. It was a vanilla barrel beer, and I'm talking, this was so sweet. It was almost on the verge of making my teeth hurt. But they were talking about pairing it up with other stuff that was sweet. You know, when you got something that sweet, I'm generally going at the opposite end, like
Yeah.
oh, coney dogs or something. You know, to kind of balance it out somehow. Well, yeah, no, yeah, pretty much all I gotta say right now.
Okay. Coney dog. Coney dog sound good. All right. So today in Everything is Food, James put a nice photo of some really beautiful lobster tails. I need to get some. I haven't had lobster in a while. All right, good while. When I went to New Hampshire, McDonald's had lobster rolls. They call it a McLobster. No, it was a lobster Subway. Call it McLobster.
Well, it's funny you mentioned lobster roll because I will leave the lobster rolls story towards the end of the show. So you do your thing.
Only time I ever saw a McLobster was in New Hampshire. McLobster. All right, this one is dark brown, and it's obviously using caramel color. Now, if you look at the 99 brand website, they say that all the flavoring is natural flavoring. They use all natural flavoring. All of their flavors all of their brands are 99 proof, so 45.5% alcohol. No, 49.5% alcohol, and they keep coming out with new flavors. Like they're from Louisville. Their headquarters is in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's called Polynesian Products, but it's really Sazerac, and they make a lot of money off this stuff. They have also a birthday bucket. The birthday bucket has 21 flavors. Get it? You turn 21, so you get 21 flavors. All right, I'd like to try the birthday bucket. So here we go. It's got some alcohol eggs. Let's smell this espresso coffee. Well, it smells like coffee. Smell like coffee and like espresso. I don't know what else to say. It's like cream, coffee, and that's it. All right, cold brew. All right, so let's try the taste. Cheers. Very curious to see what this is going to be like.
Cheers.
Almost looks like an espresso in a way. Yeah.
The flavor is like intense, dark roasted, sugary, creamy espresso coffee. I don't know how they get these natural flavors in here like this. I don't know what their magic is, but I'm telling you, if you gave this to somebody blind and you said, hey, Theodore, or as we call you, Beaver, hey, Beaver, try this. And you say, okay, Wally, and then he says, okay, Wally, I'll try it now.
Eddie Haskell used to tell his mother, June, oh, what a fine young man you have there as a son. You have Theodore. Good.
Right.
And then soon as she walk away, beat it, you runt.
Yeah, she could see right through him. Now,
Yeah.
so he would taste it. Now Theodore would taste this, and he'd be saying, "Man, this tastes just like espresso coffee. It's deep, rich, sweet, creamy. You can pick up the whipped cream. It's amazing. It's an amazing product." And then he might say, "Hey, Wally, I don't know if this is really just coffee. I get the feeling it's not just coffee." Oh, come on, B, it's coffee. And then Eddie would
sounds
say,
like me doing Jimmy Carter almost.
yeah, and then Eddie would say, Eddie would come on the scene and say, "Hey, B, want to try some methamphetamine?" All right, but hey, Eddie, I don't think our parents want us trying methamphetamines. All right, anyway,
I think Beaver should ask his friend Lumpy. Remember Lumpy?
yeah,
Yeah.
or Whitey Mondello. But
Yeah.
I remember one episode where the father says, "We went to a preseason game for the Los Angeles Rams," and I remember thinking, "Wow, a preseason game," and they were all excited about it. I was thinking, maybe in 1959, preseason was more exciting than today, because today people say, "Oh no, not another preseason game." All right, this is amazing. I'm telling y'all, this product is amazing. I'm flabbergasted. I thought it might be kind of like so, like tolerable, but I can't get over it. It's really great.
Okay. I remember a Dennis the Menace episode where Mr. Wilson, who worked at a bank, convinced Dennis to start saving his money, and Dennis put in like less under $1 in a bank account, and he kept visiting the bank every day looking for his interest. He drove them nuts. He really drove them nuts. It was really, I just thought it was pretty funny.
Dennis today in this day and age, Dennis would have been in special education programs. All right, but
Dennis had a lot of personal problems growing up. Yeah, he was abused by his aunt, or some people say aunt, like up here. Okay, here we got
Or someplace
Auntie, yeah.
Auntie, or yeah. 33% alcohol by volume. Wolfenbüttel, Germany. Wolfenbüttel. 56 botanicals with Arabica coffee and notes of cocoa. So I have the web page here, and I'll post it.
Yeah, I think it's pronounced Arabica.
Arabica. Well, I think of that song, "The Sheik of Arabique," you know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That my grandfather used to sing. Yeah, I'm the Sheik of Arabique, and you belong to me. And at night when you're asleep, into your tent I'll creep. Something like that. Okay, here we go. Flula. This is the man in charge of this. Flula Borg is in charge of the cold brew, and he don't look like a Flula, but he sings. I'm not even gonna play it. It might be copyrighted. The guy that's in charge of this actually sings. There's a video here. Let's see, what else does he say about it? Drink it ice cold. That's it. That's all he says about it. I mean, he's and the usual recipes. So he's too busy trying to promote his musical career. Flula Borg, and I'm going to pour it. Interesting. Now, this might actually be better than the original Jägermeister. You never know. Cold brew. You jabronis out there. Cold brew coffee.
Okay, I was about to say, when I hear, okay.
All right, and here it is. It is not as dark forest greenish as the original formula. It is what you expect. to have coffee and cocoa in it. So yeah, so for those that like to sample the dark side of the moon.
It's a good album, by the way.
What's that, BC?
Dark Side of the Moon was a good album.
Yeah.
Eventually got that on my CD.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I have that album.
That-
James, do
that-
you want me to screen share the? Do you want me to screen share the website real fast?
Yeah, you could. You know what's interesting about it? You can taste that it's Jägermeister. But
So it has licorice taste to it.
yeah, well, yes, but in combination with the cocoa and the coffee, it has the strong molasses flavor of a black rum, and you also get the cocoa. You get the cocoa notes, like they say, very much so. With the coffee, it really is interesting. I like it better than the original Jägermeister, definitely. There's that guy, Flula Borg, and he looks like a madman. He looks like one of Adolf Hitler's scientists.
Mm-hmm.
And down you'll see him, with a crazy look on his face, ready to sing. And that's really about all it really says. I mean, aside from the usual 56 botanicals, it's excellent, really.
Yeah, the website doesn't. The website says 50 botanicals and the Arabica coffee, but you like it, huh? It doesn't just taste like medicine, huh?
No, not at all. It's like it's like combining the sophisticated blend of Jägermeister with a Kahlua, or a one of those liqueurs that has a cocoa in it. I haven't really had any that was straight cocoa. Yeah, he was abused, Ronnie. Yes, by his aunt or aunt or auntie. He every time he made a mistake on the set, she used to beat him. She had a beating for him for every error that he made. So but he really was.
You're talking about the actual actor, not in the story.
No, Jay North. Jay North was abused. Yeah, Jay North, not Dennis.
The character. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why now you see why they become all whatever when they get older. But some have been able to weather the storm and survive and keep going as a child actor. So,
well, that's why they came out with Jackie Coogan law. The Jackie Coogan law, the parents were cleaning their children out.
Yeah, Gary Coleman, another poor example. His parents just, that really just infuriated me. I mean,
poor Gary Coleman. It's enough he had to deal with physical problems, and illness, and and then he had to be broke because of his parents, and then you had Joe Jackson with the Jackson kids. He wasn't very nice either, but he didn't.
Macaulay Culkin's parents were fleecing him. They were fleecing him, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you look at Judy Garland, she was monstrously abused by her parents in the Hollywood elite.
Yeah, I watched that documentary, Judy Garland. Yeah,
and these are the people you entrusted.
She was like 12 years old. What now?
These are the people you entrusted, especially your parents. You think of all people wouldn't do you like that, and then when you see that happens, it's just like, man,
Yeah, right. Yeah, but the closest people to you end up screwing you, and your friends are great to you, and the people you work for might even be great to you, and your parents screw you over. How about that? Isn't that like, yeah, that's a shock.
Judy Garland's mother and all them giving her in the studio. Now you can't, the Hollywood studios were guilty too, hopping her up on amphetamines, and she died at 49 years old.
Yeah. I saw the movie with Renee Zellweger, and she really knocked it out of the park. And the final years were really tough, but but somehow she survived. You got to give her credit for. She kept going through all of it. But in the end, so.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe had a drug problem too.
Yeah.
Big time. All right, now Jean-Pierre.
Hey guys, I was running a little bit late. I want to get me some dinner, and I'm definitely going to enjoy this. I just had one slice of this. Man, it is awesome. Thank goodness I moved to Georgia. But anyway, enough about that. Tonight I am drinking Evan Williams Apple flavored. Another whiskey. Of course, there's Jim Beam Apple. I had, I infused Jim Beam. I cut a piece of apple, throw it in there. And last week I had. I'm trying to think what I had last week. Jay, you probably remember. I had something I poured in. It was JD something. I don't know. It wasn't a honey, but it might have been another honey liquor. But anyway, here it is right here. Again, so watching, I always talk about no spirits. That's pretty much the clear stuff. Vodka, gin, even clear tequila, clear rum. I prefer the dark stuff. But anyway, it has a very nice apple flavor. Let's see. I think it's 35% ABV, alcohol by volume. I don't know what is the proof of this, Jay. You probably could look it up, the Evan Williams website. But immediately, the scent of the green apple, flavor, smell is in this right away. Comes like a sour green apple. Which
like Granny Smith.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be nice over, if you're doing a slush, one of those snow cones. Yeah, let me do an adult version snow cone and pour that over on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Daddy, Poppy, can I have some? No. This is for me. So, very nice. Nice and smooth. My glass was already cold. I had it in the refrigerator, so this is enjoyable. Yes, this is good. As I said, it went down really easy. As you can see, the glass nice and Evan Williams does put out some good stuff. I remember bringing it to a birthday party. I brought Evan Williams and. And say, you brought Evan Williams? Yeah, I brought Evan Williams. And within about 2 hours later, the bottle's about half empty. So yeah, you complain, but y'all were sipping the Evan Williams, regular whiskey, of course. Yeah, somebody got to bring something to the party, right? So, So I'll get my score on this later, So as far as the Jägermeister, James, I had that in high school. I was like, man, I don't know about this. Jägermeister.
Well, this one is the coffee with cocoa.
Oh, okay.
This was
the original was.
Yeah, cold.
Rough stuff, man.
Yeah. Talking about that, it reminds me of the absinthe that I've got. It kind of similar in taste, yeah. So.
Well, I remember somebody commenting when I brought the Chambord saying that, we got drunk on that as kids at my grandmother's house or something. Hey, I don't care who got drunk on what. It was a sophisticated liqueur. It really wasn't crap, Well, this is, I'm not a fan of regular Jägermeister because it's too much like cough medicine, but.
Yes, agree.
You don't hate it, though.
I don't hate it, but it wouldn't be my first choice, just like amaretto being too sweet wouldn't be my first choice. Now, Sambuca in nice, strong black coffee is really good.
Yes. Yes, I've had Sambuca too, and that's some interesting things. So
It's like an anise.
yeah,
Um,
like I said, thankfully I was only a couple of blocks away from home, and I was able to walk home peacefully, not in the car. So when I had those,
Well, we do want to think about the poor people that are trapped in Afghanistan. The Great Britain sent their army into Kabul and went around the city picking up their people, and they told the Taliban it would be in your best interest not to interfere with this operation. And they did not interfere with it. Then France sent their what they called a special operations police force into Kabul with French French military vehicles, and they went around Kabul picking up French citizens, and they told the Taliban it would be in your best interest not to interfere with this operation. And Germany sent in helicopters and picked up their people, and Germany said, you just know it's not in your best interest to interfere because you know what we're capable of. No history of Germany. And the Taliban said, no problem, come get your people. And then the United States said, tell us what you want and we'll give in and let's negotiate. And so their people are still there. All right. Now,
yeah.
Interesting. All right. Now,
Never lied to you. Never lied to you.
Doing a good job, Joe. You're doing a good job, Joe. Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so. All right.
Hey, Ronald Theriot, you ever notice how Joe Biden like dashes off and skedaddles immediately right after he gives his speech to in front of the press? Like he doesn't really stay to answer questions. He just skedaddles.
Probably got to go to the bath. He probably got to go to the bathroom. All right. Now,
I hope. Let me just say something politically. I'll be done with this. I hope it's not a rematch.
Got to go to the restroom.
Yeah, I hope it's not a rematch. 78-year-old DGT and 81-year-old Donald Trump. If that's the case, then please, folks, we need to restock our parties. We need to go young.
You better get ready. You better get ready. You better get ready. You better get ready. All right, now.
And 81-year-old.
Be like Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man on SpongeBob.
Yeah. The Sunshine Boys. The only time they need a walker, both of them.
Excuse me, Sonny, you whippersnappers. I'll run this government.
Yeah. I don't want that. I'm being straight up serious. I do not want to see that. Please.
Ronald Theriot, I know about politics and I know economy and what was I going to say?
All right, y'all forced it on me. I'll be the next president, and I think I'll do a great job. So, all right, so I'm going to have to stop doing Fandango Friday starting in January 2023 because I'm sorry, 2025 because I'll be the president of the United States. Well, you say, yeah, but all my taxes are going to drop. And, all these foreign ridiculous incentives are going to end. What are we going to do for news? I'll say, well, you can watch news about increased corn production in Iowa and some new orange variety in Florida. It'll be interesting anyway. All right, now in a new bridge they built in
or some new computer,
Baltimore County, Maryland.
Some new computer gap.
Yeah.
Technology.
The wars and the high taxes. We'll just say no. All right, now. Right, more high. All right, now let's get back to Fandango Friday. Okay, I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. I'm not playing. I'm not joking around. Oh, I already said joking. Sorry. All right. All seriousness, y'all. As a comedian, in all seriousness. Oh, Kieran. All right. I'm going to say to you that I love this product, and I hope there's more than just one bottle in this party bucket because it is great and it is exciting. It's like the Love Boat, exciting and new.
And do come aboard, we're expecting you.
Right, and I'm expecting to love. Right,
Good old
so
stupid.
I'm gonna give this beauty. I'm gonna give this beauty a 97 out of 100. It's so cheap, but it's oh so good. You did a great job, Polynesian Beverages, meaning Sazerac. Y'all did a great job. Cheers to Louisville, and that's what I'm gonna say. And now James Bumandon is gonna get his score.
Come aboard, we're expecting you. Okay, here we go. Jägermeister, ice brew coffee. I'm I'm caught between the cusp of two percentiles, but I will have to go. All right, I'll have to go with 98% out of 100. I was going to say 99, but you know what? There's just way too many sophisticated liqueurs out there. You hear that, craft beer fanatics? I said the word sophisticated liqueurs. All right?
Hey James, don't you have an ice beer for tonight?
Oh, yeah. Jesse. Jay, don't you have an ice beer tonight? You don't have an ice beer? I was gonna scratch the itch of my forehead with a certain finger, but I won't do it because this is a G-rated show, even though we're very Fandango-y. No, I'm serious. I mean, the sarcasm, the fact that nobody says cheers to me and nobody says anything actually. So anyway, now I know that I'm going to save money by just being loyal to Mr. Terrio's Productions.
When you make a great joke like Labatt Masterson, nobody responds. But anyway,
No, because a certain someone who will remain nameless, I just wouldn't stop.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be the last time I'm on this show.
BC was trying to talk. I mean, BC was doing his best, and I was like, damn, excuse my language. BC ain't going to get a word in, and it's his time to showcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he says to me, "Oh, James, you actually have a mediocre beer on this show." All these like snide remarks and the fact that they're all God knows what they do if they ever got together face to face, but they're all like just blowing sunshine up each other's orifices. I just. And what really aggravated me was the mocking of what Fandango Friday is all about for the second time in history.
That's what killed me. It was watching it, and you were trying to promote a Fandango Friday, and nobody really gave a,
Nobody cared.
Yeah, nobody cared. And they would start putting up a Halo thing about about getting teabagged. It was like, this is totally uncalled for. But
yeah, well, you know what? Let them do their thing. We have the First Amendment, and let them wallow in their slop and their mud like a bunch of hogs, and that's it. All right, what is your take on your product?
Well, on here I've got the like I was mentioning earlier, the Long Island iced tea, kind of out of the same thing that Ron got. I didn't get mine out of a party bucket, but that's fine. That's cool. And as far as smells go, I'm getting a lot of lemon, kind of like a Long Island iced tea should. And as far as taste goes, let's see how it goes. Ooh, 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 yeah. Yeah, like a Long Island, like a Long Island iced tea, yeah.
Wilbur.
Ooh. Oh. God, I thought Man, I thought I made a strong Long Island iced tea. This one is definitely a strong Long Island iced tea. And oh my god, I mean, other than it almost taking my breath away, it's really good. I mean, I enjoy it. It's probably a little bit more sweeter than what I'm used to making, but I mean, it's still good. So, yeah.
You
So I'll give
wouldn't want to guzzle too much of that, right?
yeah, not at one time. No, no. I mean, I know it's maybe a shot or a two shot form, but no, I'd take my time with this one. Yeah. So this.
I love that ceiling.
Mm. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Well, what's the score? What's the score on this?
What's the score on it? What's the score on it, man?
BC.
BC. Let's talk beer. BC, let's talk period. Where are you? Oh, something happened to BC? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, often I had to mute myself to keep it from being on the live stream. So you're right.
What's
What
the
do you
score?
score it?
What do I score it? For it being like a Long Island iced tea, I would have to say probably a 91 out of 100.
BC, real quick. I see some smoke. Are you smoking a cigar?
Marlboro Red.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Cheers, my friend.
But I do smoke cigars from time to time, though.
Yeah. So do I. So do I. Last cigar I had was going back. Let me see, maybe January, right around my birthday. I had one, so that was like on the 26th. Yeah. So that was probably the last time. So
okay, now mine was July 5th.
Phillies, sure.
Don't you dummies have enough sense to know tobacco is bad for you, you idiots?
Yes, you're right.
Man. What is your problem? What is your problem? I invite y'all to Fandango Friday, and y'all do this on my channel. And, I have to say, I am very... I am offended, and I'm unanimous in that.
I can picture Ronald smoking a really sophisticated pipe with some Captain Black in there.
Well,
never a bite in the bowl.
James, you're about to be surprised. Go ahead.
Never a bite in the bowl full. I used to smoke the one in the white pouch. There we go. Hugh Hefner pipe.
Yeah.
All right.
That reminds me of that one episode where the beaver was smoking that pipe of his dad's, and it was a white pipe. But the more you smoked it, the pipe got darker and darker.
Meerschaum. It's called Meerschaum. It's made from sea. It means sea foam in German.
Okay.
It's like a ceramic made from sea minerals, but you can't drop it. You got to baby it. Do not drop that pipe. Yeah.
I think we're pretty clear that y'all need to stop all this tobacco talk on my channel because I'm very angry. Now, Jean-Pierre, let me put my
maybe I should have picked up a Black and Mild on my way home. Maybe I could go.
From our friends at Middleton.
Yes.
From our friends at Middleton. All right, Jean-Pierre.
And people are surprised. Listen, I was on a cruise ship for my brother's wedding back in 2019. Everybody says, everybody looked at Black and Mild now. And then when I was on that ship, man, Black and Mild, they were selling on that cruise ship. I said, wow, that's what's up, So, and of course they had the other cigars with their brands, but Black and Mild was like, hey, man, you can't go wrong. I like the wood tip flavor ones, to just me personally. So,
The old wood tip.
The old wood tip, and then there's the wine flavor that's also good too. But in any event, back to the liquor. This would go good with any of those smoking. Nice little, apple. I mean, I'm sure y'all can shake everyone's apple with all these flavored brandies and flavored whiskeys we've been seeing over the last 20 years now. I would say they become. Well, the last 10 years, I would say they become very popular, especially when I was in Mobile. They would, the flavored vodkas and flavored bourbons and rums and whatnot. You could chase it with soda or whatever, Coke, whatever. I'm sure this, as just like with the Crown Apple, you could chase it with a Sprite or a 7-Up or any ginger ale. Yes, Mr. T, that's what's up. Yes, sir. Hey, when I come down there, I don't know when I come down there, we're gonna hit some of those, and I'll smoke with you on those. But this here, like I said, you could chase it with something. But again, I would recommend putting this in the freezer, ice cold. It's probably better by itself. When it's ice cold, I want to say when it's warm, put some ice in it. Mix it, like chase it, whatever. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to put it in ice. I just went ahead and poured it into the glass, and my glass was cold, but obviously it's warmed up. But this is something you have to have it super, super duper cold. And when it's cold, like with the Jack Daniel's honey and all the
do not ever drink it warm.
No. Jack Daniel's honey, things like that. It's perfectly cold. Pour it down. If you just want to have it just by itself. But if you're gonna do it, warm like this, please throw some ice and chase it with something like I said, ginger ale or whatever. So. Like I said, it's very good. I enjoy it. I'm gonna go 90 on this liqueur, flavored liqueur. Right. Evan Williams apple, 90 score.
All right. That's fair enough. So we got the lowest score.
With my pizza, Kieran Ichiban. It should have been Peroni or maybe PBR, but I saw this $9.99 for a 12-pack. I had to buy it. So.
Now I've got a quick question for everybody here.
Great.
Okay, now we're talking about Philly stogies and Black and Mild stogies. Now, do we get out of our comfort zone by trying like other stogies, like say the acid line stogies? Because now I don't smoke them off the white out. I drink the acid. White out? No, I've never had white out, but I'm willing to try it though. But generally, when I
we used to have Denobilis around here. It's like an Italian company, Stogie. Yeah, it's a Stogie company, Denobili.
Yeah, no, but when I was growing up, it was all about Swisher Sweets stogies, though.
They're still popular. Swisher Sweets is very popular.
Oh yes. What about Dutch Masters?
No, that's another good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
They used to like to argue a lot. The Dutch Masters used to like to argue a lot about topics, and they debated. They always would debate, so they called them Dutch Master Debaters. But they because they debated a lot.
Yeah, they sure did. Dutch Master Debaters. Yeah.
Now, James, carry the show. Carry the show for a moment.
Okay, let me tell you about the lobster roll. Last Saturday, I was taking a walk for the first time to the all-you-can-eat sushi and sashimi place, which is about 4 blocks. I passed a seafood restaurant that it's been around for a while, from what I heard. It's called Jack's Lobster Shack. I walked in, very nautical decor, and they had the lobster, not tanks, but these big plastic bins, the commercial bit, with all the live lobsters were right by the front door. So I took a menu, paper menu, and then I went on Google Maps and I read the reviews for the place. And this one man said that the lobster roll, for the price they were charging, was kind of small. So the owner got all defensive. Instead of apologizing, says, well, if you went up to New England you'll notice that the lobster rolls are the same size. And then he said something stupid about Manhattan. Well, everything in Manhattan is a ripoff. Oh, if you went to Manhattan and had a lobster roll, it's also small. Yeah, naturally. So I had to come to the defense of this Asian man and say, you know, if the wholesalers are screwing you over, just classify it as an appetizer. Like, don't call it a dinner, because if people expect a dinner, they're expecting something reasonable, like the food that myself and Ronald Terrio had in the Bronx, City Island. Call it an appetizer. Don't call it a dinner. So that's the problem. That's what the problem that the man had. It was small, and he just went on and on trying to justify his small lobster roll. And I told the guy, he didn't answer me yet, but he'll probably tell me off and curse me out. He said, I said, remember, people do not need to go to a restaurant, but restaurants need customers.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what it comes
nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah. So if your lobster roll is small, man, or if you only have one crab cake on the platter, put it in the appetizer section. Don't put it in the dinner section. And that's the story. So that's why I get my seafood from buffets, good buffets, and that's why I go to the all-you-can-eat sushi place, which I'm going tomorrow. After my haircut, I'm going to go there again because it was that good. And I might go live on StreamYard at the table, chowing down.
That sounds good. I ate some shrimp yesterday, but they were just frozen shrimp. But they came out nice. I put them on a bagel. All right. Let's see. All right. So anyway, we had a really great Fandango Friday, and hold on a second. Let me update something. Okay. So that cold brew. James had a really good cold brew from Meisterbrow.
Jägermeister.
Well, of course, anybody could watch it if he puts it on.
Progressive Discussions YouTube channel.
All right, that'd be awesome.
That his logo reminds me of my tomato frog, except my tomato frog is red, and his logo is green.
Now, so anyway, I'm going to give you all a schedule in a minute for the upcoming things, and so we had a good hangout tonight, and everything went well. And
what's that? Oh, wow.
Tabasco.
Ice cold. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Well,
now, is that going to be at Dawn Busters, or is that going to be on something else?
It's going to be on right now. I mean, this thing shows up in my face with an attitude.
You do a little sample.
Yeah, I mean, don't come out my freezer with an attitude, getting in my face with Tabasco barrel, George Dickel, and think I'm not going to address the problem at hand. I'm not here to play games. So
Rod Tergo's on top of everything.
I'm not. I'm trying to do a Fandango Friday, and I got George Dickel Tabasco barrel. What's going to happen next Friday? Is a pickle flavored vodka going to show up at the end? This is enough. Things get very strange. All right. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on. All right. Tomorrow morning at dawn, if you're up, I will be. It's too early, but I got this 12-year age Dewar's. It's $48.99. It's $48.99 for this bottle. But of course, I went to Mathern's and they had it in the discount buggy for $14.99. No lie, true story. $14.99. I'm not lying. It's gonna go up against no, not J&B, but JW Dance tomorrow morning. Well, it should be a mismatch, honestly, but I got a feeling that this could be a little bit more challenging than we would first expect. It's a
How much did that bottle cost you?
Look at my face in a reflection. This bottle was this is a liter bottle now. This is a liter. True story. $8.99, Jean-Pierre.
Okay.
$8.99. Crazy, right? Mismatch. But anyway, we'll see. Now, coming up, we're going to do Fandango Friday for weeks and weeks. So you could just, of course, bring whatever liqueur you want to bring. There's no restriction on that. Next Wednesday is Joker's Wild Wednesday. Joker's Wild Wednesday, meaning you can bring whatever you want on Joker's Wild Wednesday. September 1st is a beer from your state. That's the theme. A beer from your state.
Oh, I got that one down. Oh, I got that one down on lock.
That's good. And September 8th, September 8th is Oktoberfest beers, any Oktoberfest beer. Now September 15th. Yeah. Now September 15th is Fest beers. If you're not sure what a Fest beer is, check with me and I will help you. A Fest beer is a particular type of Oktoberfest beer. Fest beer. September 22nd is Martzens. Those are the common Oktoberfest beers. You know, they're dark tan. Martzen or Märzen, as they say in German. And then September 29th is Joker's Wild Wednesday again. So we have a lot of action-packed videos coming up on Wednesdays. October is already booked. You will not believe your eyes or your ears what's coming up in October. It's going to be great. So,
The kind of about October beers. I just bought a bunch of October beers today, man. Woo! Yeah, a bunch. I'm talking a bunch of October beers. Yeah, or Oktoberfest beers. Yeah.
Great. So this Tabasco Dickel is really spicy. It's vinegary like Tabasco. If you don't like Tabasco, I don't know what planet you're.
Tabasco is good on everything, even on pizza.
You know.
Now, James, got any promos?
Yeah. I just want to tell everyone that you can also bring flavored hard liquor on Fandango Friday.
Right.
Because they tend to be sweeter than the standard hard liquors. So it'll be liqueurs or hard liquors. Enjoy the decline. I'll be at the restaurant probably around 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, but just subscribe to Progressive Discussions. I have shows that I did going way back to 1995, and let's see now. Now Sunday I'll be going live, God willing, with Ronnie Simpson Sunday at around 9 p.m. Eastern time, with Shooting the Shit, and which is a totally open topic show. You can discuss bring up any topic you want. And, you know, as usual, my shows are unplanned and uncensored. So that's about it. Oh, I do want to mention that BC and I were having a nice private discussion about the fact that he might be starting live stream barbecue shows.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I would definitely like to go live with him wearing my chef's hat. That'll be great, you know, and he'll be outside, and he agrees that barbecuing is an all year round thing. You can do it in the middle of winter. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I've done it in the middle of winter with no problem.
This is true.
February.
I've had a smoker before it took a dope on me. And it was like, I've smoked things in the middle of February. And
have you smoked a turkey for Thanksgiving? I did one back in 2020. Well, 2019, and me and my then ex-girlfriend, we smoked a turkey for Thanksgiving, and it was just delicious. Probably one of the best turkeys I ever had. And then 2020 we did someone invited me to a cook Thanksgiving dinner down in Mobile, and they had smoked the turkey again, delicious. So this is an electric smoker, not your not charcoal, electric smoker. So
okay, now see, I'm working with charcoal, and I was talking with James earlier about wanting to grill or smoke something today, but with the time restraints and whatnot, I really couldn't do it today. So I was thinking about doing it tomorrow. And quite frankly, I was kind of I didn't want to do ribs because I've done ribs all day long, and I've got no problem doing ribs. But I wanted to change the pace. And before the show, I actually was at the store, picked up a pork loin, picked up some cornbread stuffing, and uh, what I'm gonna do is I've already thinking about doing a cornbread stuffing pork loin that I'm gonna smoke, possibly bacon wrapped. I don't know if I'm gonna do the bacon wrapped, but I already did a bacon wrapped
How does that
meatloaf.
sound, James?
It sounds
yummy.
I love pork loin, and you could marinate or dry rub pork loin in so many different ways. I like dry rub. And I was telling him, like, with my brother-in-law, he has the propane grill, which I'm not crazy about, but you fill it up, you fill the propane tank, you soak some wood chips of your choice, whether it be applewood, mesquite, whatever, hickory, in an aluminum pie tin. You put it over on one side of the grill. You put the propane flame on low, and then you load the side with no flame. Load it up with your meat, your seasoned meats.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
Turkey drumstick, turkey legs, whatever. A pork belly for bacon. Make your own bacon. Just load it up and let it go
and
overnight.
he's totally right about that. He's totally right about that. Yep.
10 hours or more overnight. Yeah.
And the funniest thing is I work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I generally leave the house at generally about 5:30, 5:40 in the morning. And there's this one particular house that I drive by every morning, and I forget the real name of the guy that does it, but he has a slogan called "Real Deal Barbecue," and he makes this barbecue at his house, and then presents it like a I don't know what you call it, but like where you have like a party someplace, and he brings the stuff to the place. And every so often when I drive by the place, I smell it, and it's like, oh my god, I wish I was smoking right now, and it'd be smoking overnight.
And you live in Detroit, right? Detroit, Michigan. Are they well known for barbecuing? Or
In some places, we've got one place I know for sure. If you ever come to Detroit, you want to check out Slows Barbecue. Yeah, it's called Slows Barbecue, or at least Slows, and it's in downtown Detroit, or at least close enough to downtown Detroit. And it's a couple of blocks where the old Tiger Stadium used to be
right?
on Michigan and Trumbull. And this place is so well renowned in the downriver area, or at least in Michigan, for their barbecue, where some people wait 45 minutes to 2 hours to get a table for their barbecue.
yeah.
And that's no joke. I've been there, and I can hand to God, this barbecue up here is the greatest. I mean,
What
I
they
don't know about everybody else,
We
but
went to Memphis. We went to Memphis 2 years ago. We had some really good barbecue down right across from Elvis Presley's old house. So, all right, we better get going. Let's let Beverage Ramble do his promo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna looking up Slows. All right, promos.
BC, real quick. Memphis, North Carolina, the Kansas City area. I've been to Memphis. I've been to North Carolina. Their barbecue is just by far out of this world, and I haven't had anything from Kansas City yet. But as far as Detroit goes, yes, they're very famous for their barbecue, especially with their beer chicken, where they put the beer can in the chicken.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that is very popular up there. I never had it. I really love to. I really want to get my hands on that. But smoking, like I said, smoking that turkey, and those 2 years we had it, it was just, man. I talk about, forget basing it, just smoking it like that with the flavor, with the wood chips and all that, was just amazing. So,
Wow.
yeah.
If you ever come up here, let me know, and I'll turn you on to some stuff around here. Just let me know where you're
Absolutely.
coming up, and I'll show you what's what around here, man.
Absolutely. Jay, as you know, I got a lot of beers. I've been, thankfully, thank goodness, Georgia, I've moved here because I've been finding a lot of stuff very reasonably priced. So, and I guess if you look at the beer taxes, whatever, Georgia, I think somewhere in the top 10. I don't know. I'm probably down in the lower 9 or 11 or whatever. But anyway, I have a lot of beers I'm going to be reviewing in a couple of days. I still got the Boulder Rock I haven't reviewed. All those beers I've shown you, you've seen already. I'm going to be reviewing soon. For those who watch the channel of the Oriental Brewery Premier Lager, that was good. I wasn't too, it was kind of all right, but wasn't all that great to me, but it was all right. But I have a couple other beers I'm going to be reviewing. I will do a rehash of this one right here, the Kirin Ichiban. I thought I did a rehash, but I will do a rehash of this one. So, like I said, I have a bunch of stuff I'm going to be reviewing, so stay tuned. Whatever pops up on my channel, watch, because I got a lot of beer in the refrigerator. It's too much to bring out, but yeah. So
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Yeah, and if you research the Kirin Ichiban website, they use what they call first press brewing process, where it's like if you're making coffee, you can use the tea bag. Can y'all hear me?
yeah, here.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
I
use
hear you.
the tea bag a second time, and it's not as good as the first. So what they always use with Kirin Ichiban is first press. So read the websites. They're very particular. Japanese brewers are very particular about the process. Now, but anyway, we're going to leave now. We had a great hangout, but James is going to close us out with the musical accompaniment. I forgot that last week, but I tend to be absent-minded, and I can't help that. By the time I learn not to be absent-minded, I'll probably be having dementia. So anyway, James is going to close with a musical accompaniment. He's drinking a beer or iced tea.
I just want to say that electric smokers are very good for making beef jerky, which is another specialty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turkey.
yeah,
Yep.
It is. Yeah. Oh, and I really like the way the original old Tiger Stadium was designed. With having bleachers like all the way around.
Yeah.
They had like one or two levels, even in the outfield. It was like
Yeah.
I've
got a photo in my living room of the old Tiger Stadium where they played their last game with Kansas City. It was awesome.
I remember all those guys. Al Kaline, all those. Ed Brinkman was. Yeah, what's his name? Danny McLean was the pitcher.
Now there was
Gates
one that passed away from the 68, 69 Tigers recently.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, 68.
30 wins. I think it was
the World
30 game. Yeah.
All right, James going to close out with a musical accompaniment.
increase the size of that lobster roll. Arr. All right. Take care, people.
Fun, guys.
Well,